He's not answering any questions.
That's okay, I have no questions. That's right. I'm about to monologue, son.
You better make it quick. You only got 8 minutes.
All right, then let me paint you a picture. I'm Philip, a successful periodontist that's become addicted to diazepam, a sedative I take because I'm junkie scum. Also, for real, addiction is a disease I would be super empathetic if you hadn't murdered a man.
What is the point of this?
I'll get there. So, one day I'm working late when my boss Robert surprises me. He found out I was stealing meds. Again, junkie scum. Also, again, not your fault, there's a major genetic component to addiction. He says he's gonna file a police report. I could lose my license. We fight and something in me just snaps. So I grab the first thing I can find and I hit him with it.
You still have no murder weapon.
I do now. Here's a pic I found on Yelp of the surgical suite 6 months ago, and here's a shot that our crime scene photographer took of the same room 2 weeks after the murder. Notice any differences?
We're not answering that.
That's all right, I can just tell you myself. The Yelp shot has 6 of these heavy-looking glass awards from the Brooklyn Periodontic Society in the background, whereas this shot only has 5. What happened to number 6? You murdered Robert with it.
I didn't.
You lost all control and you bludgeoned him to death. There must have been blood everywhere, but you got lucky. You were in the surgical suite. It can be sterilized. You never would have gotten away with it in your carpeted office.
That's not what happened.
Don't say anything more, Philip.
And your office manager would have heard all of the screaming, but she was at her grandson's play. Lucky again.
You're wrong.
You put Robert's body into a wheelchair and shoved it in the elevator. It's a miracle there wasn't blood everywhere.
That's not true.
Now you're in the garage with a corpse. You panicked and left your phone in your office, and you don't have your car keys, but Robert's are in his pocket, so you put him in his car and you take off.
No.
You can't believe what you've done.
No.
Philip.
You're flustered, you have no GPS, so you just start driving.
No.
Philip.
Next thing you know, you're in the Pine Barrens and it hits you. Your uncle's cabin. He has a place there. You're the luckiest son of a...
It wasn't luck.
Yes, it was. You got lucky at every turn.
No, I knew exactly where I was driving. I left my phone in the office on purpose. I was in a surgical suite by design, and I didn't use some glass award that any idiot would clearly see was missing. I made a rod out of a special dental polymer, killed him with it, then melted it back down. It's already in the patient's mouth, son! Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And so concludes this year's Secret Santa drawing. Just a quick reminder of the rules: $40 limit, no perishable items, and no homemade massage coupons, Hitchcock.
Fine, then everyone will have to pay full price for them.
Oh, Captain, I would like a $40 gift card to any restaurant that serves nachos.
I don't have you, Peralta.
Not only do I know that you do indeed have me, but I also know who everyone else has.
That's not possible.
Perhaps not for ordinary men such as yourself, Jeffords, but for the brilliant mind of Detective Jacob Sherlock Peralta, I legally changed my name. It's quite simply elementary. For you see, Amy made a face I only recognize from our bedroom, which means that she has Captain Holt. Charles has Terry. His eyes keep shifting over to him.
No, they don't.
Terry looked disgusted, which means he has Hitchcock. Rosa didn't draw a name, nor did she put one in. She doesn't want to participate.
Never do.
Hitchcock moves his mouth when he reads, and he quite clearly said Charles.
I did get Charles.
Scully has Amy. He's holding his paper name side out.
Oh, he's good.
And I have Scully, which means Captain Holt has me. I'll be taking that gift card. Daddy loves nachos.
Should we draw the names again and leave Jake out?
Yeah!
No! Sherlock wants a present! Interesting. Very, very interesting. Guys, Captain Holt has no pants on.
What?
He has no pants on is what? Here are the facts. At 11:55 a.m., Captain Holt walked past us holding a hot bowl of soup. At 12:03 p.m., I heard him yell,
Ouch!
Then, at 12:07, he called Gina into his office. She entered, holding nothing. 1 minute later, she left holding an opaque bag. Captain Holt's pants were in that bag. His knees are in the breeze. He's in his undies.
That evidence is circumstantial.
Oh, so you guys want visual confirmation?
Not really.
Done. Hey, Captain, I just need you to sign something at my desk real quick.
Just leave it on the couch. Dismissed.
Okay. Sir, you're gonna freak. Yo-Yo Ma is in the precinct and he's giving out autographs.
Yo-Yo Ma is on tour in Australia right now.
How would you know that? I'm choking on a lozenge. I'm gonna die. I got the Jake. No. I swallowed it. It's fine. Hey. I made you another bowl of soup since you spilled yours earlier, but you're gonna have to come over here to get it.
All right, Peralta, I'm sick of you wasting time. So yes, I spilled some minestrone on my pants and I'm sitting in my underwear. Happy?
Yes!
Listen up, everyone. We had a murder this morning. The Vic was found at 8:45 by a dog walker who let herself into his apartment.
Oh my God, it's Franzia. This is the work of Johnny Franzia, my white whale. He's finally resurfaced.
Not this again.
Yes, this again. Johnny Franzia has been on a murder spree for the past 10 years, and every time he kills someone, he taunts me. Look, there's a deck of cards.
You say that whenever there's cars at a crime scene. You know how many people own cars, Jake?
Then explain this. Johnny Franzia's catchphrase is deuces are wild. Now look around the apartment. 2 chairs,
chairs, 2 paintings, 2 pillows.
There are 3 lamps.
You think Franzia gives a damn about lamps? You sound so dumb right now. This is why you don't have an arch nemesis, Terry, because you focus on the wrong details.
Maybe I don't have an arch nemesis because I solve all my crimes.
That's a pretty up thing to say to me.
Outnumbered, my bottom. Vickers' men are on the way. Yes, I call for backup.
Captain down!
Oh, Terry took you down.
Nice timing, Sarge. How'd you know we were up here?
Captain marked the H's in chocolate, which are instantly connected to the giant helipad H we're on right now.
Oh, cool. Cool, yes, we also solved that.
Ha! Look, her desk, I told you, is empty.
She's right over there burning stuff.
I'm just saging, trying to clear this place of my energy.
Why?
Cold feet.
No one's paying me for my vibes anymore. I'm not trying to give them away for free.
Oh my God, I know what's going on. Gina, you're having second thoughts. You have cold feet. I figured it out.
Jake for the win. There you go.
Come on, man. After a month, I found my suspect. Dimitri Kuzco, an ex-acrobat with a criminal record.
Circus trash. It has to be him.
That's exactly what I said. Circus trash. It has to be him. I tracked down my acrobat, got SWAT to surround his building. There was no way anything could go wrong. NYPD down! Get on the ground!
See your head!
Uh-oh. My guy had a terrible trapeze fall 2 years prior. Snapped his spine in half.
So why the kitten?
Well, in the moment, I may have gotten a little flustered. Look! He's got a cat! He trained a cat to do the robberies. That's why they call them cat burglars. Why is no one saying anything? Hey there. Remember me?
So, this is weird.
Oh, no, you don't circus strap. I knew it. You could walk the whole time. I was right about the catacombs too, huh? Now, where's the cat?
Been 20 years, Sarge. Cat's probably dead.
I'm still bringing him in. What are all these?
E&E I worked last year. You noticed a clue I missed. Arson I solved last summer. You gave me advice on how to break the guy in interrogation. Blackmail from '09 when you said the nanny did it. And guess what? The nanny did it.
I don't understand.
You didn't just work your own cases. You helped me, and Jake, and Charles, and Amy. There are hundreds of cases that wouldn't have been solved without you. You add all that up, that's a record nobody's ever gonna touch. Congratulations, Mr. 99.
Thanks, Diaz.
I can disable the security DVRs, but I need some way of getting to a station unnoticed.
I have an idea on how to smuggle you in, but it'll be a tight fit.
I'm flexible. I do a lot of yoga.
You do yoga?
Helps keep me centered. If you ask me about it again, I'll hunt you down and rip your face off.
Okay, great. Good plan. I want to ask you about it.
Maybe he went up the wall, like this. Ah! Oh! Never mind. It's not possible.
Sure.
Damn, Rosa! How did you do that?
I have a dark past. Now you know my deepest shame.
Cool. Well, now that I saw you do it, I get how to do it too.
Oh, damn, Terry.
He's coming for you. I guarantee his soldiers find this place.
Not gonna happen. I rent it out under a shell corporation.
Yeah.
My mail goes to a P.O. box in Queens.
Yeah.
My neighbors think my name is Emily Goldfinch.
Oh, yeah.
People I work with all think my name is Rosa Diaz.
Yeah, wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Back on Halloween, I knew Jake would make the first move. And I had to be ready.
You were hiding in the fog. It wasn't Holt that put that chair in my pathway.
No, I did. I wanted to be the one who was responsible for our victory. What? We already lost. There's no point in trying to maintain team morale now.
Dick.
Anyway, I knew Cheddar would be making an appearance.
Oh, everyone loves to see Cheddar.
He's here a lot. I never bring in Arlo.
Who?
Exactly. I spent every morning for the last year giving Cheddar a taste for ham.
Oh, so that's why he got so thick and ended up on Chunky Pups.
I submitted his photo. And once you put Cheddar on a diet, all I had to do was mark the gems with a little of that sweet ham taste.
Why did you want Cheddar to swallow the gems?
Because I needed to delay things. The second part of my plan took place on Valentine's Day, which went perfectly.
I wouldn't say perfectly. Scully swallowed the gems.
Because I tricked him into it. Wasn't hard. Pretty much used the same Cheddar ham playbook.
Table ham. 7 days in a row. So now I have to think twice before I eat food I find lying around. Thanks a lot.
I marked the gems with ham again, and everything pushed to Easter when I could finally get rid of Scully as my partner. Doctor, I'm willing to pay you to tell Norm Scully not to participate.
Participate? No. Norm Scully should not be participating in any activities. He could die. I'll go call him right now.
Now, I finally had a teammate whose hand I could cut off. Just needed a little help from Terry.
Boy, that thing's pretty heavy, huh?
Did you bring the tools?
But you were retired. You were loving your smoothies.
Yeah, but after a while, I felt left out. And if I'm being honest, smoothies weren't even that good.
I wonder why that was. Maybe it's because I hammed your smoothie.
Am I the only one who didn't get fed ham this year?
Wait, how did you know about Jake's bunny plan?
You weren't the only one listening in on this therapy.
Of course the bunny should have glasses. I just can't believe I didn't come up with it myself. Oh, you know what? Betty Rubble also gives me a bone. You guys were listening in on my therapy? That feels like a real violation.
Jake, this is Rosa's moment.
Yeah, man, go tell it to your fake therapist.
She's fake?
Anyway, then I grabbed the gems, jumped off the roof, and wrote my name in flames.
Wait, why did you keep delaying the heist? Couldn't you have just wanted Halloween?
Oh, I did. These are the real Halloween gems. I switched them out before Cheddar found them. I also won on Valentine's Day. What is happening? Switched those gems out before I gave them to Scully. And then I won today. So while you nerds are always arguing about who the only two-time champion is,
me,
I just became the first three-time champion. I guess there's just one thing left to do.
To Rosa Diaz, an amazing human/genius.
Rosa Diaz!
The point is, a crime has been committed and someone in this room did it. There are 7 suspects, all with means and motive. It appears what we have is a classic whodunit.
The phrase whodunit is a grammatical abomination. Please use the proper term, a who has done this.
I will not. However, in order to solve this case, we need the very finest of detectives. One with a unique set of skills. Someone named...
Dillman! I'll call Dillman!
Who?
I hear you need some help with the who has done this.
Squad, meet Detective Frank Dillman of the San Francisco PD. He is in town, and we were supposed to have lunch tomorrow, but I asked him to come down because I need an objective set of eyes on this.
I can be objective.
Then tell me, how do I look today?
Normal?
No. Dillman?
Bloated.
Thank you. Dillman is the single best detective I have ever worked with. Sadly, he was unjustly fired for investigating corruption in the NYPD. He hated dirty cops so much they used to call him Mr. Clean.
I'm sure that's the only reason they called him that.
Because I'm bald? You think that's funny? I started shaving my head 20 years ago in solidarity with my mother who was undergoing chemotherapy.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
I'm obviously lying. It's classic male pattern baldness. But now, based on your reaction, I know every single thing about you as a person.
That can't be true.
It is. You're cooked.
All right, let's get started.
To recognize the brave officers that have put their lives on the line, it is my great honor to present the Medal of Valor to Detective Charles Boyle and Sergeant Peanut Butter.
Oh my God. Charles is getting the same medal as a horse.
At least Boyle was announced first.
Because the horse outranks him. This is amazing.
That's enough, Peralta. This is a huge honor, and nothing can take that away from him.
The horse is pooping on the stage. Sergeant Peanut Butter is pooping on the stage.
An NYPD officer has gone missing. The department suspects foul play.
Oh, my God. Do we know the officer?
Yes, it's Sergeant Peanut Butter.
My nemesis.
Your nemesis is a horse?
Are you still mad at Peanut Butter because he won a medal the same day as you?
He totally upstaged me. He tucci'd me. Look what you get if you do an image search of Charles Boyle, Medal of Valor. Huh? They cropped me out of my own photo.
You just keep that tab open on your phone all the time?
No, I just looked it up real fast. You didn't see.
Somebody was walking by the fire and took a picture on their cell phone.
What? That's not what happened. I saved him.
That's not how they're reporting it.
No, look. Daily News got it right. Nah. Hero cop saves helpless buffoon. Oh, no. Am I the buffoon?
Uh-oh.
Charles, I'm fine. And this is an emergency. Subways aren't running, and we're gonna have a lot of people on the street, so I'm gonna call Mounted Division to help with crowd control.
But that's Sergeant Peanut Butter's unit. No one wants to work with that condescending dick.
Okay, first of all, he's a horse, so he can't be condescending.
Oh, he's got you people fooled.
Secondly, he's a lieutenant now.
What? How?
Charles, get it together.
You're wrong about Holt. That man has forgotten more about being a cop than you will ever know. In 1981, he caught the Disco Strangler.
It's over, Disco Man. Put down the yo-yo and back away from the girl. I am who I am because of Ernest Zumowski, a.k.a. the Disco Strangler. Oh, so you knew who I was talking about?
Yes, sir. You talk about him a lot.
You know, the yo-yo was his calling card. Oh, I mentioned that too? So how'd he die?
He was in a prison transport van, and he got in a terrible accident. It burst into flames, and he was trapped inside.
Well, he finally did it.
Died horribly?
Escaped. just like he said he would all those years ago.
I'll be coming back for you. I'm just like Disco, baby. I will never die.
True, Disco will never die, but you will.
In your cell, punk.
Oh, so I've told that part of the story as well. Were you able to match the dental records to the Disco Strangler?
No, the body had no teeth.
Well, that's suspicious.
Not really. Zumowski didn't have any teeth either.
Due to him being very old?
Yes.
And what about the fact that this corpse is 71 inches tall when the Disco Strangler was 76?
He shrank over time.
Is that another old person thing?
Yes, it is. Another old person thing. We also have a DNA match between hair on the head of this body and the Disco Strangler.
Sir, this is clearly Zumowski, and that's a good thing. You can finally say goodbye to your nemesis.
Thanks, Sergeant. That's a nice thought for an idiot to have. Look at this.
A dirty little string?
Oh, it's not just any old string. It's a yo-yo string, the most dangerous part of the yo-yo. The Strangler wanted me to find this to remind me of the Strangler's M.O. He always seduced an accomplice into doing his fiendish bidding. I bet it was the van driver.
You mean the woman who was thrown violently from the vehicle and just barely survived?
Yeah, I'm sure she was very badly injured.
Sorry if my voice is raspy. They just took the breathing tube out.
But they left the BS in? Good God.
Whoa.
Freeze! NYPD.
Is that Raymond Holt I see? You haven't changed a bit.
Neither have you, Ernest.
What?
Neither have you, Ernest.
What?
Neither have you, Ernest.
This is hard to watch.
You're just as devious as ever. You seduced the van driver, didn't you?
No, I seduced the van driver. She couldn't resist my groovy voodoo.
And the yo-yo string was a message.
The what was the what?
The yo-yo.
You took the wrong fluffy boy!
How did anyone swap my key? And then it hit me. They didn't. They swapped the safe. One of the handmaids, I'm assuming fake Charles, took my safe and then, of Amy, deposited a lookalike. What did you give fake Charles so he'd help you?
Nothing. In fact, he gave me something. The power of financial freedom. I invested in a pyramid scheme. It's no time to go into it right now.
Okay. So, while we all tried to figure out who had the real key, fake Charles broke into the safe, removed the tracker, and led Terry and the whole squad on a wild goose chase. My only question is, which box is the belt in?
Well, good luck figuring it out, because the clock is tick-tick-tocking.
It's that one.
No!
The dust pattern on top doesn't match its neighbors. You see, Jake, I'm always gonna be one step ahead of you. You've lost the ability to surprise me. You're just plain boring.
Again, weird take on our very loving relationship.
You thought I was just Holt's lackey, and you thought I was just Jake's girlfriend. Well, I'm my own person, capable of making my own decisions, and I decided to humiliate you both.
Well, you did, and it was awesome. One last question, where's the crown?
Oh, it's at Shaw's Bar, the official site of my coronation.
All hail the crown of destiny. And all hail she who wears it, Amy Santiago.
I'm sorry for getting so competitive back there. You guys are helping me out, and I should just be grateful.
Of course, you're being nice to me when I'm being a monster. Well, you know what, Mr. Perfect? I'm gonna find that ledger, and I'm gonna save your stupid butt.
That would be so great.
Please stop.
Maybe there's a hidden panel somewhere?
It's not in the desk. I bet it's in this old safe.
Well, that seems like a lot of work to open every time you have to pay a bribe. I would keep it in this filing cabinet. Oh, I found it!
Purpose heading east on Baltic.
It's us. We're on Baltic. Oh, crap, that was him! Hey! NYPD, stop! Stay down!
Damn, Sarge.
Maybe I do like the sash.
Hey, Gina, we got an anonymous gift basket. Yeah, it's full of treats. It's got meats, cheeses, candies, all the food groups.
The cheese is amazing. It melts in my mouth and in my hands.
French chocolates, French cheeses, tiny French pickles. Did none of you detectives think this might be a gift for Captain Holt from someone in France? Like his husband, par exemple?
What? No way. This is a nice present from an unknown appreciative citizen that wanted us to munch.
What's this then? Dear Captain Raymond Holt, thinking of you best, Dr. Kevin Cosner, PhD. He even used their pet names.
Oh no, I ate the chocolate-covered strawberry. That's the most intimate snack of them all.
What's going on, Sarge? You find that leak yet?
Yes, I'm hiding behind a coffee maker spying on everyone in this office because I found a leak.
Oh, Terry, sarcasm is not a good look on you. But you know what would be? A really tight Henley.
Very helpful.
I know who your leak is.
What?
I looked up the reporter who published the crime numbers, and I noticed you two follow each other online.
Well, he followed me, and you know I'm a proud member of Team Follow Back.
So I went through your feed to see what you were posting. A lot of pictures of your kids, nobody cares. And then I found this picture you posted last week. Living that hashtag yogurt life. Embarrassing. But what's even more embarrassing, Terry, is that the arrest numbers are in the photo, clear as day.
Oh my God. I was the leak. I gotta take that picture down. Gina, I am so sorry I blamed you.
And I knew you would say something like that, so I went ahead and bought myself a cake on your behalf. Check it out.
Oh, dang.
And this has been here for the last half hour, detective. Didn't even notice it. God, I'm so sick of doing everyone's job for them. It's like, help me out a little bit, just once in a blue moon.
We can keep it in my office until it's time to leave.
What do you have in the pastry box, sir? Brownies?
No, you hold brownies from the side. He's holding it from the bottom.
True. Maybe it's a cheesecake.
But there's no condensation on the box. It's room temperature.
Look at the finger spread, tensing in the shoulders. He's supporting something dense. It's a pie.
It is a pie.
Damn, that was impressive.
Yeah, there's definitely something in there. Looks like a peanut.
Bet it's cashew.
You're on.
That's weird. There's a smudge on this sign right over the H.
There's a smudge on this H, too.
Oh my God, why would you touch a hospital thing and then put it in your mouth?
It's chocolate.
Great instincts, never doubt yourself.
Hey, Boyle. Guess who got the Timos Limos perp?
Jake. Is Jake back?
Oh, we did. Scully and Hitchcock. Signed confession. You called us useless. You called us incompetent. You called us zeros in the sack.
Never happened.
Well, someone said it to me last night. Oh, must have been my wife.
How did you solve the case?
We listened to those voicemails again and noticed the sound of parrots in the background.
Got a list of employees, did door duty, asking neighbors if any of them kept pet birds.
We finally found one who did, and guess what? The landscaping in front of his building was covered with these.
Same type of rock that was thrown through the window.
I can't believe it.
What, you don't think it can break one? Watch.
I meant I can't believe you solved the case.
Well, you're wrong on that, too. Check it out. Hitchcock got a tattoo.
Mr. 99.
Why are you putting a gun in your mouth?
I'm blowing smoke off the barrel. It's cool.
The barrel is fully inside your mouth. You're clearly about to kill yourself.
You're just jealous because he's got the arrest record and you don't.
Yeah, suck on this. Click. Pow!
You pulled the trigger, man. That was a suicide.
Excuse me, pal. Take you out my desk.
Whoa! Drop the weapon!
Don't be a dum-dum. Squad, meet Detective Adrian Pimento. He's been deep undercover for the last 12 years, but he's just resurfaced, and he's rejoining the 9-9.
That is awesome.
What'd you do undercover?
I worked for Jimmy the Butcher Figures.
That is an A-list mobster. Tell me literally everything. Everyone, shut up!
Pretty much just a bag man for him. I mean, I did some other stuff.
We usually try to tell funnier little stories.
Well, there's nothing funny about what I did for the Butcher. I've had to learn not to blink because every time I close my eyes, I see a fresh horror.
Ooh, dark.
But how do you keep your eyes moist?
No.
Actually, I have a very funny story about keeping my eyes moist. This is an amateur job. Everybody knows you break in when the owner's there. That way you have guaranteed access to the safe and you can kick his teeth in to send a message.
Okay, why don't you just...
Oh, sure, you could slit his throat, but then what are you gonna do with all the blood?
We'd leave it in his body where blood lives because we're cops.
Oh, right, we're cops. And don't worry, sir. We're gonna catch these bastards, or my name isn't Paul Sneed.
Adrian Pimento.
Adrian Pimento. So, what'd they take?
About $15,000 worth of stuff. TVs, cameras, a bunch of prepaid cell phones.
Ooh, you sell burner phones?
What kind of deals you got on those?
Why do you want to know about the deals?
Just gathering evidence for the case. Because I'm a cop, remember? Detective Paul Sneed.
Adrian Pimento.
Adrian Pimento. I know who I am. And you know what? Forget this.
Okay.
What's up, Dirk? Yeah!
Pimento, you broke into my house?
Yeah, I'm an insurance investigator. I can do whatever I want.
What are you doing here?
I'm working the case. I'm looking for clues.
Come on, you already said Charles couldn't do this.
I couldn't do it.
That's what I thought. But then I realized, if you can hide your engagement from me, what else are you capable of hiding? Oh, right. Arson.
Come on, don't you think that's a bit of a stretch?
Is it? Lab test came back and said the accelerant used in the fire was turpentine. And look what I found in Boyle's wife's closet. Looks to me a lot like turpentine.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Turpentine, just like I thought.
That's Genevieve's. She uses it for her paintings.
Likely story.
On my count. 1, 2,
3. I got it from here. Ah! Get up! Get up! Turn around! NYPD, stop!
Oh, you made us run up 10 flights of stairs.
It's over.
Thanks, guys. I got it from here.
Right to remain silent. Anything you say
Can and will be used against you in a court of law. Thanks, guys. I got it from here.
Skim white chocolate macchiato for Charles?
I got it from here.
I used a gift card for that.
Should we take odds on how fast I'll solve this case? Nope. I mean, what was it with Diaz's last impossible extortion case? What was it, 6 hours?
That's because it was 98% solved.
The last 2%'s ours to get. That's why they leave it in the milk.
The rumor the new captain will be here today. Now, I don't know who wants you sending us, but it doesn't matter because we're a family. We're strong, and together we can do anything. Night-night!
Night-night!
Sup, ding-dongs? I'm your new captain. The Vulture!
Still hot.
Tell us where you were at lunch.
Well, if you must know, I was having lunch with Boyle.
No way. You two are the second most unlikely 9-9 lunch combination. First is anyone with Hitchcock and Scully. Second is Holt and Charles.
It is pretty strange.
I mean, obviously it was uncomfortable, but it was a work lunch.
Look, it's not a big deal, guys. We don't have to talk about it.
I was offering him the task force position. Boyle is my choice.
Boyle? From work? Oh, how great for him. And no one else. You know what? I just remembered that I'm late to leave. Gotta go, bye.
6 banks robbed in 3 weeks, $250,000 stolen, citizens trembling in fear. Well, no more.
Boyle, you got your bank robber.
Went home last night, no overtime, just me and some brie, and I cracked it. So, here he is, the thug that's been terrorizing the city. Say hello, Marvin.
Hello.
Oh my God, he's so old.
He's not that old. His nurse isn't even full-time.
He couldn't pull off a bank job. He couldn't pull off the cap on his medicine.
I can hear you.
Hey, this guy is a ruthless criminal.
I'm sorry, sir. Is this going to take long? Because I was hoping to buy some slacks this afternoon. I like corduroy. You like corduroy?
I love corduroy.
He likes corduroy.
You sure you have the right guy? Wasn't the robber strong and fast?
And able to eat solid foods.
Nobody saw him eat. The guy wore a rubber mask, and his voice was disguised.
My system's a little unsettled. Could I trouble you for a ginger ale?
Oh, of course, sir. We'll get that and a comfy chair for you to sit in.
I robbed those banks. I don't even need the money, but I like to see the tellers squirm. I get off on violence.
Oh, my God.
He robbed the banks.
He gave me money for the ginger ale. After you insisted he was guilty, I went back and checked his dollar. His serial numbers matched the stolen bills.
You brought in the right guy. You're a damn good cop, Will.
I know, no one listens. Okay, I'm not 100% sure this is right, and maybe I'm missing something.
Charles, as a veteran of many big reveals, can I give you a tip? Not so much waffling.
I agree. You're not commanding the room.
Let him finish his way. But do pace it up a bit, Charles.
Copy that. So, from the beginning, I was very skeptical that anyone in our squad was behind the prank.
Why didn't you just say that?
I did, and then you said that's exactly what a guilty person would say.
I stand by it.
Okay, so who was the prank man?
There was no prank. That was just a cover. You see, guys, the point of the explosion was to contaminate the evidence of the DeKalb Street murder.
But the suspect is in prison, has no ties to organized crime, and no means of bribing an officer. How could he have possibly pulled that off?
Yeah, Jake, that stumped me for a little bit, too. But then something you said gave me an idea.
I mean, that kind of evidence would never hold up at trial. You'd be laughed out of court. Yeah, I remember when I said that. It was awesome. Wait, but who did it?
The mastermind was ADA Green. He didn't have enough evidence for the case. He was afraid he was gonna lose and needed someone to blame it on.
Whom did he work with? Obviously someone who knew about the pranks and that Amy called Jake Babe.
Excellent question, Captain. It took a little digging to find that out, but I pulled some personnel files and combed through some social media. Do you know what Green's wife's maiden name is?
Duchovny?
No.
Zappa?
No.
Fagerbacky?
No. Booth. Howard Booth. As in Officer Booth.
Oh, yes, Officer Howard.
He's Green's brother-in-law. He didn't just put the evidence on Jake's desk. He put the glitter bomb there.
Oh my God, we have to find Booth.
I already did it. And I booked him.
Classic elevator reveal. That's your Holt impression?
I could hear him doing that.
Looks like a sticky pillow.
I don't care for it. Classical music.
What's going on here? What are you doing?
Captain, hey, nothing, just eating some marshmallows. Care for one?
Marshmallow.
I knew it!